Everyday situations that quietly turn deadly. Everyday life feels safe until you realize some of the most harmless things around you are quietly trying to kill you. From sneezing wrong to sleeping next to your phone, these everyday habits might be deadlier than you think. Let's get right into it. Number 7. Holding in a sneeze. You've probably done it. You're in a meeting or on a date or trapped in an elevator, and a sneeze sneaks up. Instead of blasting your germs into the world, you clamp your mouth shut and force it down like a sneeze ninja. Nice manners. Terrible idea. When you hold in a sneeze, the pressure inside your skull can shoot up to 20 times higher than normal. That's enough to rupture blood vessels in your eyes or even burst your eardrums. In extreme cases, yes, this has actually happened. People have torn their throat or popped a lung just from stifling a sneeze. It's physics gone wrong. A sneeze launches air at up to 100 miles per hour. That's like trying to stop a hurricane with your face. When you block it, all that pressure has to go somewhere, usually deeper into your head, neck, or chest, where delicate things like arteries and membranes live. And if you've got an infection, congrats, you just blasted bacteria into your sinuses and ear canals. That polite little stifle move can turn into a self-contained germ bomb. So the next time you feel that tickle, just let it out. Sneeze into your elbow, scare your coworkers, make it dramatic. It's healthier to sound ridiculous than to blow a gasket in your skull. Number 6. Mixing cleaning products. Everyone loves a good deep clean until your kitchen turns into a chemical warfare zone. Mix the wrong household cleaners, and you might as well call it Breaking Bad Domestic Edition. For example, bleach and ammonia. Sounds innocent enough, right? Both kill germs, but when combined, they create chloramine gas, a toxic vapor used in actual warfare. Just breathing it for a few minutes can burn your lungs and send you straight to the ER. Or try bleach and vinegar, another common mistake. That combo releases chlorine gas, which was literally used in World War I. Your mop water just became a trench weapon. Even mixing natural cleaners isn't always safe. Hydrogen peroxide and vinegar together form peracetic acid, an eye-searing, lung-irritating nightmare. The scary part? Most people don't even realize they're doing it. You clean the toilet with one spray, grab another for extra freshness, and suddenly your bathroom's a gas chamber. Chemically speaking, cleaning products are frenemies, fine apart but lethal together. So, if you ever feel lightheaded while cleaning, that's not fresh scent. That's your body politely asking you to evacuate before your house becomes a chemistry experiment gone wrong. Number 5. Sitting too long. You probably think death comes for people doing wild things, climbing cliffs, skydiving, running with scissors. Nope. Sometimes it shows up while you're just sitting. Sitting too long, like desk job, couch potato, long haul flight long, is one of the sneakiest killers out there. It slows your metabolism, weakens circulation, and increases your risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a blood clot that can travel to your lungs and stop your heart cold. Your muscles stop contracting, your blood pools in your legs, and your body basically forgets how to function. It's why doctors now call sitting the new smoking. And even if you exercise later, it doesn't fully undo the damage. You can't out-jog 8 hours of desk paralysis. Studies show people who sit over 6 hours a day have up to a 40% higher risk of dying within 15 years than those who move more. The worst part? Your brain gets lazy too. Long periods of sitting reduce blood flow to the brain, messing with memory and focus. That afternoon fog isn't caffeine withdrawal. It's your brain running on idle mode. So yeah, go ahead and stand up right now. Stretch. Do a little wiggle. Death can't catch you if you're too busy dancing at your desk. Number 4. Choking on water. You'd think drinking water, the most basic survival move, would be the least deadly thing possible. But apparently, your own throat occasionally decides to betray you. You've been there. You take a sip too fast, it goes down the wrong pipe, and suddenly you're hacking like you just swallowed lava. What actually happened is that your epiglottis, that little flap that's supposed to cover your windpipe, missed its cue. Water slips into your trachea, and your lungs go into panic mode trying to eject it. Usually, you cough it out and your dignity dies a little. But in rare cases, that reflex fails and you can actually drown from a tablespoon of water. It's called aspiration, and it can block airflow or trigger fluid buildup in your lungs, known as dry drowning. It's terrifyingly silent and often happens hours later. People with certain conditions like sleep apnea, acid reflux, or even laughing mid-sip are especially prone. The real irony? The very thing that keeps you alive can also be the reason you choke to death in your kitchen at 10 a.m. So, the next time someone laughs at you for choking on air, remind them that your body's survival software just crashed mid-update. Nothing humbles the human race faster than realizing we can't even drink correctly. Number 3. Wearing headphones too long. It starts harmlessly. You pop in your earbuds, play your favorite playlist, and disappear into your main character moment. But keep those things in for too long, sure. And congratulations, you've just signed up for slow motion hearing loss. Here's why. Anything above 85 decibels, basically the volume of city traffic, can damage your inner ear's delicate hair cells. Crank your volume to max, and you're blasting up to 100 decibels directly into your skull. Over time, those cells die off, and unlike brain cells, which are also struggling, let's be honest, they don't grow back. But hearing loss isn't even the creepiest part. Long-term headphone use also messes with your balance and your brain's ability to filter background noise. That's why chronic headphone users often feel dizzy or disconnected after hours of use. Your brain's literally drowning in constant sound input. Oh, and if you're wearing them while walking near traffic, your reaction time to approaching danger drops by over 60%. Basically, you're one good bass drop away from not hearing the bus that's about to flatten you. Moral of the story, your AirPods might be great for escaping reality, but if you use them long enough, you'll escape sound entirely. Number 2. Ignoring small cuts. Tiny paper cut? Little nick from cooking? You probably shrug it off, slap on a Band-Aid, and move on. But here's the thing. Those microscopic injuries are Trojan horses for infection. The skin is your body's first defense system. When it breaks, even slightly, it's like leaving your front door open for bacteria. And your house guest isn't friendly. It's staph, strep, or, if you're really unlucky, flesh-eating bacteria. Every year, people die from infections that started as small cuts. In 2019, a man in Florida got a scratch while swimming and ended up with necrotizing fasciitis. His skin literally started melting. All from one cut. Even normal infections can turn septic fast. Once bacteria enter your bloodstream, your immune system panics, releasing chemicals that cause inflammation, fever, and sometimes organ failure. It's like your body nuking itself to stop an invader. So yeah, that harmless cut, clean it, disinfect it, cover it, because if horror movies have taught us anything, it's that the smallest wound is always how the monster gets in. Number 1. Driving while tired. We treat fatigue like a mild inconvenience, just need a coffee. But sleep deprivation behind the wheel is basically drunk driving in pajamas. After about 18 hours awake, your reaction time, focus, and coordination are as bad as someone with a blood alcohol level of 0.05%. Stay up 24 hours and it's equivalent to 0.10% legally drunk in most countries. The scary part, you might not even feel that tired until it's too late. When your brain's exhausted, it starts taking micro-sleeps. Tiny lapses where you lose consciousness for 2 to 5 seconds. Sounds short, right? But at highway speeds, that's enough to drive the length of a football field blind. Every year, drowsy driving causes an estimated 100,000 crashes and thousands of deaths. Yet most people admit to doing it regularly because caffeine, playlists, and denial exist. Here's the twist. Even a quick nap before driving can drastically reduce risk. But nah, we'd rather power through and let our brains run on 2% battery. Humans, the only species that needs a license to nap safely. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.